Now, you have a few mixtapes out called Rich Before Rap, right?
Yeah, that was my first mixtape. Well, the first mixtape I dropped two mixtapes in one day. My first mixtape I dropped was two mixtapes. It was Rich for Rap and Heroin Music. I was recording so much that I had so much music. Jay Neal like, man, bro, let's drop some of this shit. And I'm like, man, like, I had one foot in the streets and fuck that. Both foot was in the streets at the time. I was playing with the studio. I ain't give a fuck about it. Honestly, that's why I never put the music out. I just liked it rapping. But I ain't never put the music out. So Jay Neal like, man, this music hard, bro. Let's put this shit out. Jay Neal made my SoundCloud for me. He put his first song out on SoundCloud. Andrew Barber picked it up. It's like my first song sound. It's called Turn Me On, Turn Up, some shit like that. It's some shit, Turn Me On, some shit. The shit went so viral, bro, and I was still in the streets. And I see Fix Your Drive, but I never knew what the fuck Fix Your Drive was. You know what I'm saying? Fix Your Drive was like one of the biggest magazines in the country in Chicago. And it was like, I never knew what it was. So it just, my name kept ringing after that. I kept releasing music, and then I started like to release music. I kept getting good feedback, you know?
Right. Now let's talk about, before rap, because, a lot of rappers say they was getting money before rap, but when you said a lot of people, they seem to like tune in, like they really pay attention to your story before rap. Now you had $1 million at 18 years old?
Yeah, something like that.
Around that, like on, just estimating.
Yeah, that's definitely right. I was young, moving around
Right.
like an old man, you know?
Right. So, when did you like start like getting money? Like what exactly, you don't got to get too
I
far in depth
mean,
with it, but
getting money is a part of my heritage, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like that shit is a part of my heritage. That shit, I grew up in this shit. You feel what I'm saying? It's like that was something that was a part of me from growing up, and then, you know, God forbid, I didn't have to do nothing. My father was a person to me. I just had to play basketball and do what I didn't have to worry about that shit. You feel me? And then, you know, every story, it'll never end, right? So shit, my father went to jail. I had to go back to square one, back to the west side, back to, you know what I'm saying, back to the shit I normally do. But it wasn't too much for me because I know how to get money. So
right.
I just, man, locked all we in. And I just stopped playing and locked all we in. And then I was living with my auntie when my father went to jail. So I was living with my auntie on Lotus. I locked all we in.
You spoke on living with your auntie when
Oh
your
yeah,
dad
I
went
was
to
living with
jail.
my aunt. So I was living with my aunt for almost like, I'm gonna say like almost 8 months to a year. And then, my aunt, she kept finding like drugs, like she kept finding my drugs, kept finding my money, kept finding like my stash and shit. She kept threatening me like, man, this ain't that. You gotta have rules in this house, you know what I'm saying? So then, long story short, I got my money up, got me a little spot. And from there on, I just kept going up, you know what I'm saying? Kept grinding. And I never knew I was gonna be a rapper. I went to Miami at 18 years old. I couldn't get in no clubs. I was too young, they wouldn't let me in no clubs. I went to get my first tattoo out there. I was amazed the first time seeing Miami, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, Miami really like this, no. Now, I actually, my first time getting in the club was KOD. I get into the club, see Wayne and Birdman and them, I'm just surprised how they throwing money and shit. So I'm just like, man, these niggas, it's like they really living with their money, you know what I'm saying? Drug dealers, we can't live too much with our money. We can't show everything. We gotta move, we gotta drive around low-key cars, even though we can go buy the same car that rapper got. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's just a different type of thing. So I fell in love with that life. As soon as I got the plane, come back to Chicago, I went straight to the studio.
So what age did your dad go to jail?
Like I was 16.
So you were like 16, and so you start hustling, you get money. Like when you get that first, 100,000 or first, that first big sack, like was you kind of like, was you surprised? Was you shocked? Did you like stash it? Like what did you do
I
with your
mean,
first
yeah,
bag?
see, I had my first 100,000. It was fun because I seen 100,000 before, but it wasn't my money. You know what I'm saying? It was when the 100,000 came my money. I just always remember my father saying like, "Can't nobody tell you what to do with your money." Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, cause when you got money and people always say, "Oh, you should do this. You should stack it up. You should do this." Everybody gonna tell you so much to do with your money, but can't nobody really tell you what to do because it's your money. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Right.
like I always stuck with me since I was a kid. So I always wanted my own money. You feel me? Now, I always stuck me since I was a kid. So I wanted my own money because he said, if I get my own money, y'all can tell me what to do. I don't like being told what to do. So shit, I need my own money. You feel me? And that's what was my main asset, my main goal, going to get my own money. So when I got my own money, it was like, I got to keep it now. Now it's keeping it because a lot of people get money and then go out. Like now it's keeping it. So I had to just, and keeping it was like, it was easy for me because I knew how to hustle, I knew how to get money. Yeah, it's like, you know, my first 100,000, I was happy. I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep real with you, no line. I really felt like I was rich. When I had my first 100,000, I swear to God, I feel like I was rich. I feel like it wasn't going nowhere back broke until like 3 months went down the line. That motherfucker went bamboozed the 100,000 to show you they ain't giving you too much shit. So it was like, hey, so it was like after you get that first 100 and you think like you rich, and then you really show you like, damn, I could be spending too much shit and be right back at square one. So it was like, after that, I just kept grinding. Like, man, bro, I need 500, I need $1 million. Every time I got to something I got to, I needed a bigger number. You know what I'm saying? I wanted more. So I was never getting comfortable.
Right. So, you know, Chicago is a very, very dangerous place. So I can only imagine how it is back in the day, you know, you hustling
Chicago
and
always been dangerous, bro.
right,
I
right,
can't name that one sweet year at Chicago, and it's like, oh, lolly dolly. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's dangerous every year.
So how were you able to hustle and then you gotta like, you know, you gotta look out for the haters, you gotta look out for the police. Like, what is that like when
I
you
mean,
gotta look
it's
out for
like, it's
everybody?
really surrounding yourself with the people you surround yourself with. You know what I'm saying? If you, don't get me wrong, haters gonna see you. You can surround yourself around whatever type of people, but like, like the way you move is the main thing in Chicago. If you move right and you ain't gotta worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like militant. You gotta move militant and have your mind set like, oh yeah, it should go down at any given time. So you gotta move like that. You feel me? That's how you
Yeah.
gotta move. And then so it's like, and then when you hustling, it's like you gotta hang with a lot of hustlers that's doing this shit. It's like, man, we out here to get this shit together. When you and your homies get money together, that's like one of the best feelings. And just you have money and you gotta pay for everything. But when you and your homies get money together, when y'all go out together, it's like, it's a different type of going out. You feel what I'm saying? If it's me and I got 7 niggas, I don't even want the money. It's gonna be cool, but the person with the money gonna be like, man, look, you know what I'm saying? Man, I'm steady spending, I'm buying this. But if it's you and all 12 of y'all got at least $3,000-$4,000 in y'all pocket or more, and y'all, I'm gonna say 10,000. And y'all, everybody spend $1,000. And then a person who don't got no money, we give him some money to make him look good or make him pay for everything.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I that was like one of my main habits, bro. I go to the club, I get all one of my shorties with my money, but hey, pay for that shit. So everybody think I'm finna pay for the whole time, it be him. And then now, next couple days, his Instagram going crazy. He got bad bitches just because they see him paying for the bill. You know what I'm saying? He's got crazy
That's
life
smart.
is. You feel me? It's just,
That's
that's how shit
smart.
is though.
So and you know when you're the only one making money in the crew, that creates hate too. So when you sharing and the whole crew winning, everybody happy. You know
Yeah,
what I
and you
mean?
the only one getting money, your ass might turn to food. Your ass
For
might turn to
sure.
food, I ain't gonna lie to you. You the only one getting money and you ain't trying to put none of your homies on, oh, you gonna turn to some food. Your ass gonna be the one to get ate.